So the basic name for the kind of problem that you're trying to solve is called calorimetry. If you look that up, I'm sure you can find lots of stuff. But a couple of the basics. The idea is the heat that the fuel releases will get absorbed by the water. So we just need to calculate how much how much heat the water absorbed. So the formula looks like this. So it's Q, the Q is the heat, and that will be measured in joules. This is the mass of the water, so you'll need to measure how much water you have. We can measure this in grams. So either use a scale to actually measure it, or figure out how many milliliters or ounces or whatever, and then just find a conversion to convert it into grams. The C is called the specific heat. And what that is, it's a number that measures how much energy it takes to change the temperature of a substance, in this case water, by 1 degree. We can just look that number up. And then this delta T, as you can probably guess, is the change in temperature. So you're going to use your thermometer and measure what does the water start out at, and then what does it end up at. So let's do an example one here. Let's say that you light the fuel, and let's say that the temperature change of the water is 3 degrees Celsius. Make sure you're measuring in Celsius because that's how the equations are set up. Okay, so again, the formula was Q equals MC delta T. Oops, we also need to know the mass. So I'm just going to make up a number. Let's say that you're using about 1.5 kilograms of water. So that would be 1,500 grams of water. And then this number C here is always the same for water. I'll squeeze it in up here. It's 4.18. And the units, not that you really need to know the units here, but it would be joules per gram degree Celsius. Okay, so let's plug these in here just to see what that would be. So the heat that would be generated, you take the mass of the water, which in my example was 1,500. The specific heat of water is 4.18. And the change in temperature, we're going to say it was 3 degrees Celsius. So you put the 3 there. I don't have a calculator right here with me, but if you multiply those three numbers together, that's going to be the heat that the fuel released. So whatever this number works out to be. And then the units would be joules. We're going to measure heat in joules. So that's it. Let me know if you have any questions or have any problems with that.